FPV.Model has sent me a set of their brand new RobotDog 35 amp BL Heli 32 ESCs for testing and review. Full disclosure, I received these at no charge, but also with no requirement of a good review, so I will try to be as honest and thorough as I can. The ESCs came nicely packaged in typical ESD protective mylar bags. They have nice logo imprinted labels, and the immediate impression is of a quality product. Opening the bags, the boards themselves look really clean. The assembly is very good. A few of the many caps are ever so slightly crooked, but this is hardly visibly noticeable and definitely not a functional issue. All of the ICs are properly mounted and clean. There is a nice touch of a RobotDog sticker on one side, and the overall look is really slick. The weight, on my admittedly poor scale, is 4 grams. By comparison, the Wraith V2s I have on my bench next to them are 6 grams. Comparison to the Wraith can continue in the workmanship. The RobotDogs look as good, if not better, than the Wraiths. They are nearly the same size, less the extra tab length that the Wraiths have for their signal connection points. The RobotDog ESCs clearly have a few less components on the board than the Wraiths, but this should be accounted for by the slightly smaller feature set. The RobotDogs do not have onboard LEDs, no current sensor, and no telemetry. For most users, this will not be a negative, and for the weight and price savings will often be a fair trade-off. So far, these are looking good. Next step is to install on my new Armattan Chameleon TI build and take them for a ride. Finally, we get a chance to fly the RobotDog equipped Chameleon TI. I have it set up with a CL Racing F4S flight controller running Butterflight 342 with fast Kalman and dynamic filters on, all notches off, 8K PID gyro, and ProShot 1000. There are no additional capacitors added to this build. 2 of us flew the quad. After my initial shakedown flight, I handed the sticks over to my friend CagaFuegoFPV to really push it and see what these things can do. This first clip is just me running the shakedown. Even with my lesser skilled piloting, you can see and hear that the quad is smooth and controlled. On the sticks it felt precise and accurate. I was getting no noise in my FPV feed at all, and remember, this quad has no additional capacitors added. This build has moved to the top of my list for best flying quads, and this is on a pure stock tune. Now we are riding along with CagaFuegoFPV. I'll let his flying and the quad's performance speak for themselves. Hang in to the end to hear his thoughts as well. Still not bad.
Not even not bad.
He hasn't knocked it off.
I don't give a shit to even, it's like, that is perfectly acceptable to me. I need nothing more than that. Until, because I got one thing of prop wash on that, and it's not even tuned, man.
Overall, I am really happy with these ESCs. My original plan was to test them, then swap them out for the Airbot Race I had purchased for this build. But I think the RobotDogs have found a permanent home where they are. The Race will just have to wait for the next build. I hope you have found this review to be helpful and informative. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more flight videos and reviews.